The name Miles Davis was always floating around the house, you know, from early on for me. And then when I started listening to, in contrast to the kind of music I was playing, listening to his, it was almost a bittersweet sound that transcended the trumpet in the sense that it was the soul speaking, this reaching out to you.
My first impression of Miles Davis was that he was a part of a very deep American creative phenomena that was based in music that I would identify as Bluetopia. And this was like an emergence of the blues experience into an urban setting, and then it sort of leaned into the future.
He invited me to his house, so I went to the house, knocked on this door, enormous wooden door. So the door opens, his son opens the door, and then he's standing there with two paintbrushes crossing his body, looking like the crook and flail that an Egyptian pharaoh would hold. And he's looking right through me with these eyes staring right through me. And he says, "Come here, let me talk to you. Sit down, let's talk." And showed me all the recordings and everything he had, and just we were talking for hours.
From the time I began to pursue jazz seriously, Miles Davis was always present. Not necessarily a sound, but there was an image and there was a certain quality to that whole idea of Miles Davis.
He asked me what time I had to play, what time I had to hit that night. And if I had my horn in my car, would I play something for him? And I said, "Well, I don't know if I have the horn," but he says, go look. And I said, "Oh," and I was hoping that I didn't plan to take it quite that far. And the horn was in the car, and he said, "Bring it in." They wanted me to play something from the Stravinsky Firebird, a solo. A feeling you had with him is that you knew he had your number, so you couldn't fake it with him. And so I played it, and he liked the sound.
That's great. I think a lot of people who are attracted to Miles do not even completely understand the music, but what they get is a feeling of the ambience that the presence of that level of invention creates in an environment. The hipness, it sort of swings, it's not stagnant.
Did I beat you?
Yes, you did. It's all right.
It can get away from it. It can really get away. Whatever he was trying to convey, it came across in the tone. You could hear it, regardless of whether it was a bright tone, a dark tone, a rich tone. But it was a tone that had a voice in it. It had almost a crying kind of tortured sound in a sense. Whatever he was trying to convey, it came across in the tone. You could hear it, so that instead of playing a perfectly in tune arpeggio or chord, he would play the chord, hear where it should be, and then alter. I wanted to do a recital and call it a recital, you know, in memory of great people. Miles is one of the people that, you know, that I'd missed. I thought I'll have a piece written.
Right, so
dotted quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. See, how it came about was really my connection with my friend Bob. he asked me about writing a piece, and from that came Missing Miles. And with that, I added the aspect of making it an ode to a painter of sound. The concept of a painter of sound has to do with taking an idea or an experience and transforming it in an artistic way.
If I had to describe Miles Davis in one word, I would have to say Miles Davis, pure.